Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's game. We have the first round of the Division I state playoffs here. We have your home Wachusett Mountaineers playing Central Catholic tonight. Normal starting five for Wachusett. Waiting to jump it up here, it seems. But this is the moment we've been waiting for all season. This is what we built for, the playoffs. It's like, who knows what's happening, but definitely an important game to start off the playoffs well. Because Wachusett was the number 3 seed, they get to play a play-in team. So the Central Catholic Raiders, who were 9-11 in the regular season, they had to play in a preliminary round. They played Revere, and they won 64-27. So they definitely started the playoffs out on a strong note with that huge win. But we'll see if they can continue it tonight against Wachusett. Now the buzzer's going off. I don't know what's happening. I think we'll probably get started here soon. I'm not sure what we're waiting on. It might be the books, but I don't know why the refs would be involved in that. I'm not sure, but definitely hoping to get started here soon. See Jalen Scott jump it up, which has been one of the highlights of this season, getting to see our captain perform in her senior year. She's been playing amazing. Definitely her usual unselfish player that we see, but hopefully tonight she can take the reins a little bit more and show off what she can really do. Let's see, last game against Franklin, she had 23 on 11 for 15. 7 rebounds, 6 steals. So crazy game for her there. They definitely played a couple games in between then and now as they went to a tournament, the Comcast tournament, over the break. They made it to the championship, but they did lose in the championship there. So not exactly what you expect from this team, but it's what we saw. I believe they played in Medfield, and they are a Division II team. So Wachusett will not be seeing them in the tournament. But on their way there, they absolutely crushed the number 2 team in the state. They crushed Bishop Fian 67-39. So even after that, they were still seeded lower than them due to strength of schedule over the regular league season. Oh, someone just yelled. They definitely had a bit of an easier schedule, which resulted in them being a lower seed, but that is definitely a promising look for them. I think it's a shot clock problem, now that I look at it. The broken shot clock. And I don't think this game's going to be starting for a while, unless it's starting now. Looks like we're starting now. Thank goodness. Maybe there's, I don't know what they're doing. I think they're still trying to fix the shot clock. Calling the refs back in. This game is not going to start for a minute, so we will be back here shortly. Still, there are lights on the shot clock here, but they are not working, so we're going to air what was supposed to be the pregame video now to fill some time, so enjoy this. What's your favorite memory from your whole time playing for Wachusett?
Definitely winning the championship game and celebrating.
It's almost like that every first night of tryouts, where our expectation is that we're going to compete for a state title.
It was amazing. It was like everything we worked for finally paid off. So yeah, it was a very big accomplishment for us.
Well, our ultimate goal is to get there again. We are feeling confident. We're looking to build off of what we had from last year with some new underclassmen who have stepped up in their roles.
We don't compete just to get 10 wins or to have a good season. I mean, we're here, we want a state title. We want it. We want to keep winning another one. And after this year, that'll be the goal for the next group, is win another state title. So that's basically where we are, playing for state titles.
They have now brought, you guys can watch them try and fix this. They've now brought the lift up to try and fix the shot clock. So I don't anticipate us starting for probably at least 10 minutes. Hopefully shorter, but it's already been this long. See if they can get this done. These starters, probably tell the starters for Central Catholic, we had number 1 freshman guard Annika Beers, number 3 senior captain guard McKenna Devaney, Number 21, freshman guard forward Addie Holmes-LaValle. Number 24, senior guard captain Lily Phillips. And number 25, senior forward Cecilia Gilbert. This is definitely one of the taller teams that Wachusett has placed this year across the board. They don't have anyone over 6 foot, but they have Gilbert is 5'10". They have a bunch of people listed from 5'7" to 5'9". So if we see a decent chunk of their bench, they'll definitely be a taller team compared to some of the ones we have seen this season so far, especially those, not to say worse, but teams that Wachusett beat by a large margin. Those were definitely some smaller teams because Wachusett is able to capitalize off of their size really well. The duo of Scott and Yurkis, they really fill out the paint and make a big difference. Let's see. Still just lights on the scoreboard. The lights have been flashing for a couple minutes and then they turn off. But they need to get this fixed before they can start, so definitely not the way either team probably wanted to start these true playoffs off, with a huge gap in between warm-ups. I wonder if we'll see a lot of mistakes and missed shots early in this game because of it. These girls have definitely gotten cold by now. This long wait, probably about 15 minutes since the national anthem, so not looking good. A lot of people here tonight. The girls are the only school team. Oh, we have it fixed. We have 2 working shot clocks and we can finally get started here. As I was saying, what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, Wachusett, the girls basketball team, is the only Wachusett team left in the playoffs now. The boys basketball lost in the play-in. The boys hockey lost in the first round. And all of our girls hockey, they play with Shrewsbury. So this is the only true Wachusett team left. So definitely see the student body showed up and are showing out here as we're ready to jump it. Scott and Gilbert. Scott wins it to Quinn. Gibbons on the wing, looking at a 2-3 defense, I believe, from the Central Catholic team. Definitely. Hey! Scott opens us up against that zone defense, which has not proved efficient at all against this Wachusett team so far this season. Phillips in the paint. Knocked out of bounds, Wachusett ball. No press here for the Raiders. Now they've matched up here on the second possession. So definitely trying to switch up the defense and keep Wachusett on their toes tonight. Quinn in the corner. She's off. Yurkis taps it to Gibbons. Lamper up top. Quinn in the corner. They are playing a very different offense than we see early on in games normally. Early on, they focus on spacing the floor, but we can already see them running a high-low post game here, focusing on Scott and Yurkis. Gibbons with the rebound off that. Lamper and one! She's going to get an extra shot here already. Strong drive from her, which is what we are used to seeing, especially in the fast break. That foul there was on Devaney, I believe. Lamper completes it. Pressing for Wachusett. I've been to a couple of their practices and have seen them running that as Gibbons get the deflection. Definitely something Wachusett has practiced a lot this season for moments like this. Stay in a man here in the half court. Beers deflected. Phillips travels. Will be going the other way here. We'll see if Wachusett continues to run this offense that they have. It looks like they will. Scott at the high, Yurkis at the low. Definitely trying to get it into the paint here. It's where they've had a bunch of success this season, especially when they're not hot from three, which I can't imagine they will be after the 15-minute break we had before the game started. Foul on Beers will lead to Gibbons shooting two here. Makes the first. Wachusett to open up all the scoring here tonight. A 7-0 run here in the first 2 minutes. Scott and Lamfer looks like they both get the ball off of the foot, and it will be our ball under the basket. Into Lamfer. Deflected, but Lamfer corrals it. Gibbons drives, kicks to Quinn. She's good! 10-0 Wachusett. Quinn there gets the deflection. Blocked by Yurkis! And they have the rebound there in the break. Scott finishes. You need a timeout after that. We will see a Wachusett out to a 12-0 run in the first 2 minutes, 39 seconds of this game. They are showing no signs of stopping, and it looks like the Raiders need a minute to get everything together. We will be back after the break. Raiders will try and get the ball up the court here against the Wachusett press, but it's straight out of bounds. Lamper to take it up. She's been so far this game playing a lot more point guard than we've seen from her recently. They've kind of deferred more to Gibbons, the older player. Bounce into Yurkis, but she travels.
Into the Raiders, number 5, Gabby Zagali.
Press here. Scott gets the ball. Gibbons blocked and or fouled, but Lanford's long on the 3. Scott wants the ball. This is the most intensity we've seen from her all season. She wants that ball, and it results in 2 from Lanford.
Ball deflected out of bounds, stays with the Raiders.
We'll stay here. Quinn and Scott pressure. They call that it'll be Wachusett on the baseline, it seems. Seen a couple players check in for Catholic as Scott gets 2. But we've still seen the same 5. Call a foul there. Gibbons gets tangled up with Fagali.
Sophie Gibbons, that's her first, team first.
It's only the first one we've seen so far, so not a huge deal. Fagali brings it up. Bounce into Addie. Let's see. Fagali again, deflected by Scott or Lanford. Oh, no call there whatsoever. I would think they would at least call a charge or a block, but it will just stay Raiders ball here with 18 seconds in the shot clock. Ball into Fagali. She's set for the long 2, but that's long. Yurkis with the strong rebound. Gibbons. All the way! Full court there from Gibbons. Couple missed shots there. Wachusett letting up a few offensive boards there. Not what you want to see. Now, God knows what's happening. I think someone pushed someone. Who knows? Student section seemed more upset by it than the players themselves. Long 3. Tapped there by Yurkis. Seeking Gibbons. Lanford in the corner. Amazing pass. Best pass I've seen all game right there. Hard pass, too, between a couple of defenders, but it gets there for the Lanford 3 as we head to another timeout from the Raiders. 21-0, almost 5 minutes into the first quarter here. Not what Central Catholic wants to see at all, but Wachusett could not be happier with the results so far. We will be back shortly. Baseline inbound here. Okay, they are definitely, well, they might not have seen a lot of positives. Their ability to break this Wachusett press has been pretty good so far, especially when it has been very consistent and efficient this season. Quinn. Down to Gibbons in the corner. She's long. Rebounds all the way up. Scott is there! Whoa! Amazing block there for Scott. Could not imagine something better from her. To see that Lucy has checked in for Kyla. Sister fouls there. That's her second, I believe.
Wachusett foul number 1. At first, second.
Which will result in Maziar's checking in for her. A little bit of frustration from Gibbons there, but if the game keeps going this way, she might be able to rest the whole second half. They call a number 24 cannot control her temper. Even after the Central Catholic are the ones who fouled, she's still upset. And she just got benched. Definitely already an aggressive game. Now we have Central Catholic ball. Definitely a heated game. Missed 3 there. Quinn with the rebound. Lamford in the other corner. She misses. Lucy is on the ground. She got fouled. I don't know.
Foul number 21. Addie holds the valley. That's her first.
They called up before the shot?
Non-shooting foul.
I think they do. Call a travel on Maziarez.
Raiders ball.
Wachusett will go straight into their press here. They send Scott to the front, which is not something you typically see from a team. You normally have your bigs back, but she is so athletic and she is, her wingspan is so big. That's not a jump ball. They're calling everything very quick tonight. I think they can tell this game is getting heated, and the student section is definitely playing a big role in that. Tonight was a blackout night, and this is maybe besides the Leominster game, like the banner game and senior night, it's the most people I've seen here for a girls' game, which is crazy.
Wachusett foul number 20. My
Called first on Maziarez here, just under 2 minutes.
CC Gilbert will be at the line shooting 2.
We'll have Gilbert shooting 2 because they are in the bonus. Misses the first.
Into the Raiders, number 24, Lily Phillips.
Phillips checks back into the game. Misses the second! And now a foul. You see it's fouled there in the backcourt.
That's her second, team fourth. The non-shooting foul. Into the Raiders, number 5, Gabby Tagali.
See, Maziarez to take up the court, even with Lamford on the court, which is interesting. Quinn passes up the 3. Looking at a man defense? Not sure. No, they're in a zone of some sorts here. Maybe, I think they might be in a triangle or a box and 1. I don't know. Let's see. Scott and Quinn both the pressure. They don't call anything. Finally, they're on the board. 2 points in 7 minutes. That's not what we want to see. Scott with the rebound, puts it back up. She will be shooting 2.
Greater foul number 24, Lily Phillips. That's her first team limit. Jay Scott's going to be at the line shooting 2. Hits the first.
Makes the first. She's had, other than her explosive game we had earlier this season, this might be the best I've seen from her in terms of aggression. And just like that on that play there, she wants the ball every second so far. Played the whole first quarter, and she has deserved it. 2 missed threes there. Scott taps it out of bounds. It'll stay here. Travel. I would have think they might have called a foul because Scott definitely jumped early on that one. Maziarez dribbles. She's going middle. Press. They definitely are looking to trap in the corners on this press, but Maziarez 3 from Langford. If Maziarez doesn't go to those corners, they can't trap her. Scott with the steal up to Langford. She finishes. This is the Jalen Scott that she can really be. Another steal back to back from her. And a 1 from Langford. She misses though. Scott with the rebound. She misses. And puts it back. Central Catholic calls a timeout with 4 seconds left in the corner. That's their third of the first quarter. I'm not sure why. I mean, you do need to stop this Wachusett team at some point, but you're about to go into a break here for this next quarter. So you need 4 steals, 3 or 4 steals in a row. We'll do that. Let's see. Scott has already 7 points here, or more, I believe. But this has been her best game, just playing wise, I think. She's been so aggressive, and this is why she is going Division I. She's already committed to the University of Tulsa, and it's 4 plays like we've seen from her tonight. So we'll play out these last 4 seconds and then head to a break here. They're not even gonna try to. I'm not quite sure what the goal of that was. They didn't go for a shot. So unless they just needed extra time to talk about what to do, because now we are at the break at the end of the first. Wachusett is up 31-2. This is going to be, for sure, one of their biggest wins of the season. Scott with 11. She has 3 steals, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Langford has 14 and a steal. Sophie with 4, Quinn with 3. Definitely going to be one of their biggest games of the season. We'll see more after the break. Be Wachusett ball here on the sideline. Lucy in the low post now, taking Yurkis' spot. Maziarez to Gibbons. Lamper drives, kicks to Quinn. She's off. Gibbons tips it, but it's straight out of bounds. Yurkis checks in for Quinn now. Wachusett has already backed off their press. They'll meet them at half court. Beer to take it up, met by Lamper. Long on the three. Great box out on the three-point line. Top of the key from Yurkis there. She grabs it. And Lamper goes all the way. It is too easy for her tonight. Let's see. Long three. Another Yurkis rebound. She's been dominant on the defensive boards tonight. Just like Lamper has been dominant on the offensive end, she has almost half of the Wachusett points so far tonight. And for good reason. They know if she gets the ball, she can score, especially in the break like she has. Block there! Back-to-back blocks from Yurkis. Absolutely stuffed her. And a Maziarez missed layup. Tegan with the rebound. Yurkis in the short corner is good. We haven't seen many shots like that from her this season. It's mostly been in the paint, but it's nice to see her picking up a bigger load on the offensive end tonight. Gibbons is fouled, reaching foul there. Only the first of the quarter, though. Be probably baseline. We have Sophie Gibbons and Lena Sullivan checking in. Her first appearance tonight. Wachusett already up 35, so I'm sure we can see more of those bench players. Sophie hits the three. Wachusett has 40 points 10 minutes into this game. That is absolutely absurd. Maziarez tries to tie her up. She ends up fouling. That's her second tonight.
Wachusett foul number 20. Maya Maziarez is her second, team first. Non-shooting foul.
Now we have Michaela Wright checking in as well.
Michaela Wright.
Definitely going to see a wide range of players, which might not be able to see later in the season, but as Wachusett is dominating, he can trust these players. Gibbons, the rebound. Right in the corner, passes it up. Deep three from Lucy is good! I was clearly wrong about that long break before this game. Wachusett is anything but cold tonight. This is definitely going to be the best game that I've watched from them. Yurkis, another rebound. Sophie pushes. Lena bounces to Yurkis. Who finishes?
From Lena Sullivan.
Finally, some more points there from Central Catholic. Right to Sullivan. Lucy tries again and makes it again. Unbelievable performance from Wachusett here. They simply cannot miss, and their defense has been impeccable. Yurkis working. Turnaround is good. This is easily her best game that I've seen tonight. Let's see, 3 there from Holmes. Lowley is good. First 3 of the game for a Raiders hit. Right into Sullivan. She makes it! That is something everyone wants to see. These other players are getting their chance to shine. Another stop from Yerkes. She has been so dominant tonight. Marcel checks in here for Lucy. We haven't seen a ton of her so far, I would say, this game. Even in the latter half of the season. I know she was in concussion protocol, so they're definitely probably trying to ease her back in, but glad to see her here. 3 from Adams is long. Fight for the ball. They call it a jump.
Raiders ball.
See, we have a turnover here.
Raider foul on 21, adding Holden Valley, that's her second, team second. Non-shooting foul.
Let's see. Nina Sullivan, good screen by Marcel there. Right, hard pass there, but it gets to Gibbons for 2. We've been seeing a lot of great passes this game so far, which I think is an underrated part of the way Wachusett plays. They definitely focus on sharing the ball, and they have found a lot of success so far. I wonder how many, let's see how many team assists there are. So about 8 team assists so far tonight, which is a ton for this team. Deflected out of bounds by Devaney. Does not matter. Now we have Anna and Javitha checking in for Yerkes and Sophie. This is an all-bench lineup in the second quarter. We have not seen this all year from Wachusett. I mean, they are up almost 50 points here, but you don't expect to see this many bench players so early on. Typically, Ox likes to keep them, some of them, until the fourth quarter. That's the only time this season we've really seen a lineup like this. So I'm definitely pretty excited to watch them play. I know a lot of this group loves to play together. Anna, Michaela, and Lena, they're all sophomores, so they played travel together as Anna travels, but they all play travel together, so they have a really good bond and teamwork between them all. I also know that they played AAU with Marcel, so really cohesive team that they're putting out here right now. Devaney to Fagali. She's long, Marcel with the rebound. Outwards to White, right. She's in the back court. Crosses her up there. Bench loved that one. Hancock. She is a pass first player. She is looking. Gets it to Sullivan for 3. She's long. Rebound Phillips, who double dribbles. 53.6 seconds left here in the first half. Definitely my favorite game that I've seen them play so far. Maybe besides senior night, that was a very good game, but travel here. I think that the intensity of this game compared to the regular season, the difference is insane. So I can only imagine when Wachusett faces some better opponents, we will be able to see them be their truly fleshed out selves. Pump fake from Fagoli. She pulls up. Deep three from Phillips is good. This point, Catholic needs any point they can get. Shot clock is off here. Steal. Adams makes the layup. And gets a steal. Doesn't convert though. Right. Countdown here. Need a shot. They call a foul right before the shot clock expires. No time left. So that will be the end of the half here. Wachusett will walk into it with a 54-12 lead. That is a 42-point lead in 16 minutes of play. So I don't think you could have hoped for better if you were Wachusett. Central Catholic, on the other hand, I think they're going to have to make some locker room adjustments. But we have 11 from Scott, 6 from Yerkes, 17 from Lamford, 9 from Sophie. Lucy has 6. Let's see how many assists they have. Yeah, they still have 9 assists here. Quite a few steals, specifically from Scott. She has 3. A lot of blocks. Scott had her amazing one, and Yerkes had those smothering blocks. So this is the ideal game for Wachusett, the ideal way to start the playoffs for them, and we will be back for the second half shortly. And we are back from the break. A little bit of a different group out here. We have Lamford, Scott, who are normal, but then we also have Hancock, Marcel, and Lucy. They will start with the ball here, trying to build this 42-point lead. Hancock to Gibbons. Out to Hancock. Tries to bounce it to Marcel. Deflected. It'll stay here.
Raiders ball.
I lied. It won't stay here. Beers to bring it up. Phillips. Layup miss there. Scott with the rebound. Lamford. Amazing crossover there. Can't finish. Grabs her own rebound. Lucy pulls from deep. She misses. Hancock with the rebound. Up and under is good. Great move from her there. I know that Coach Sully definitely definitely taught her that one. Cut from Lovely, but they miss. Scott pushes. Can't get the basket, but she will shoot.
Raider foul on 24. Lily Phillips.
None. She will shoot none. That was on the floor.
Shooting foul.
Already 2 here for the Raiders. Lamford is long. Scott with the rebound. Into Marcel, who gets it back to Scott. And this time she will be shooting too. Good 2-man game there.
Her first, team second. Jay Scott will be at the line shooting 2.
One for 2 from the line there.
Scott gets his second.
Phillips. Hard screen there. Everyone's on the ground. Nothing gets called. Long to Scott. She misses though. Haven't seen one of those in a couple games, I don't think. But when you have a player like Jalen Scott, you can lob it up to her. I don't remember the last time I saw another high school girl perform a move, anything like what Jalen Scott can do, and I think that's why she's such a special player. Guarding the ball here. It's like passes it right to Hancock for the steal. Bounce to Lamford. Pulls up from mid-range and gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 and hopefully add to her game-high total. She is up to quite a few points here. I think this give her a chance to get to possibly 20, or at least close. Makes the first.
Lamford hits the first.
Can't make the second though. Marcel with the great box out for the offensive rebound. Lamford looking to set the play up. Screens for Gibbons. Scott. Handoff. Up and under for Lamford is also good. A lot of technical moves here tonight for Wachusett. Definitely playing a very classic game here. Very aggressive on the defensive end, though, as we can see. Almost a steal there, but that is 2 for Devaney. Hancock, back out to Lanfer, fakes the 3. Hancock, short corner, goes baseline, misses the layup.
Ball out of bounds. Raiders ball. This is Raiders number 4, Tyler McGrave.
McGrave checks in. I know that Sophie has a couple of fouls here, so that might be why we don't see her, or it might just be that Wachusett is up by 44. Who knows which one it is? Lanfer to Gibbons. She drives, pulls up. Her floater's good. She's having a great game as well. She was shooting really well from outside earlier. Missed corner 3. Gibbons gets popped there. Now we can see Sophie and Hannah checking in. We also have Lena Sullivan. So like Jay, Tegan, and Lucy went to the bench. Gibbons. Hard pass there. We going the other way. Now we have Adams checking in to the game. Gilbert hooks Sullivan there. Refs didn't see it. Hard pass. Adams. Deflection by Sullivan, which leads to a steal. And Gibbons gets fouled in the fast break. That's already the 4th there for the Raiders. So with 3:42 left, Wachusett may get into the bonus. Wright checks in for Gibbons, so she quick stint there. I wonder if I can imagine we won't see any starters in the 4th as Maziarez gets ready to check in, maybe for Quinn, but Marcel and Hancock have both been in this whole time. Sullivan, Wright, pump fake in the corner. Bounces to Marcel, and they call it travel.
In for Wachusett, number 20, Maya Maziarz.
Yeah, Maziarz checks in for Hancock. It's a long stint for her. Wachusett's lead has grown to 45. Pull from Grave. It's long. Lot of long shots here tonight for Central Catholic. I do know, just close there from Maziarz, but I can imagine walking into a playoff game knowing you're going against Wachusett can't imagine a more terrifying thing other than maybe playing a college or a professional team. So for these girls, I can imagine those nerves are definitely causing quite a few long shots, just like that one there. Fight for the rebound. The ball will be awarded to Wachusett. 2:34 left in the quarter. Maziarz to Quinn. Sullivan on the cut. It's deflected by Phillip. Marcel hands it off to Quinn in the corner. Her three's off. Phillips with the rebound. Outlet to Gilbert. Attempted a play up there for Adams is off. Definitely looking to get it inside a little bit more, especially to Gilbert, I've noticed. works there.
CC Gilbert, 14.
Right to Sullivan. Screen. A lot of pick and roll so far tonight from Wachusett. We normally see more pass and cut from them, but switching it up tonight, looking to throw this team off. I can imagine saving some things for the scouting that wouldn't be included in the scouting report because they were saved for moments like this. Phillips and Fengali. Handoff, foul by Quinn, I believe.
Foul number 3, Hannah
Yep.
Quinn. That's her first.
Only the first of the quarter for Wachusett. Been very not. They have been amazing block from behind the back by Quinn, and Wachusett will get it. But I think Wachusett has definitely played their most aggressive game, but they've played it in a disciplined way that has allowed them to not pick up a ton of fouls, especially in the second half. As Yara's fouled on the floater, she will shoot too.
Raider foul on 25, CC Gilbert, first second.
Second on Gilbert
Team
there.
limit.
Now, if there are any
Maya
more
Maziarz
fouls,
will get the line
it
42.
will be the Wachusett will shoot too because they're in the bonus. Makes the first.
Maziarz gets the first.
I think they were updating who the foul was on. The ref called time, indicated that Phillips had pushed someone. I imagine it was on that shot. Bengali to bring it up. Adams drives on right. Flipped up by Phillips. She misses. Battle for the ball. It will stay here. Phillips up top. 13 left on the shot clock. Missed 3 again. I cannot imagine the shooting percentage for the Central Catholic has been good tonight, but especially from 3. They have 1 or 2 at the most, I think. A couple shots here for the Grave. None of those went in. 15 left in the game, so shot clock is off. Looking to probably use the rest of it here. As Quinn drains the pull-up, makes it look easy. Heave there for Fagali, but it does not go in as we come to the end of the third quarter here. Let's see, we have a 47-point lead for Wachusett. Not a huge quarter scoring-wise compared to the first half, where we thought this team could have hit 100, but still going strong here. I doubt we will see any starters in this. Oh, we do. We see Yurkis. I guess she didn't play at all in that third after having one of her best first halves of the season. So I can imagine she might be the only one we see in this last quarter here tonight.
30, keeping the honor bell, and number 44, Kyla Yergis.
Wachusett will start with it here. Hancock back into the game. Right on the wing. Screen by Michaela. Jamitha fouled by
Raider foul on 25, CC Gilbert. Her third.
She only has 3, but they've definitely been
Wachusett ball out of bounds.
not the best fouls tonight. Yerkes hands it off to Maziarez. Pull up is good. She's played very well tonight as this Wachusett lead grows to 50. Beers in the corner. Drives. Misses. Gilbert tries to clean it up, but Maziarez comes down with the rebound. Yerkes thinks about it. Bench definitely wanted her to shoot that one. She steps back. That is what everyone in this gym wanted to see. Definitely not a typical play from her. We don't see her having a ton of outside shots. I think this has been a breakout game for her. That short, more of a deep corner that wasn't a 3. Maybe it's the normal corner. She had one of those jump shots. She just had that step back 3, which I've seen her practice, but I've never seen her do in a game. Her bag is a lot deeper than just rebounding and putbacks for sure. Miss from Maziarez. Steal by Wright though, and up to Maziarez, who was waiting for it.
From Michaela Wright.
Definitely a ton of assists here tonight too. A lot of fast break opportunities, which have resulted in easy passes. Addie scores there.
The Valley for 2.
Maziarez into Yerkes. Pass a little bit too high.
Turnover out of bounds. Raiders ball.
Beers to take it up the court. Pull up is good for Devaney. They have looked like an almost entirely different team this quarter. I mean, they are playing an entirely different team, mostly bench out there, except for Yerkes. Everyone wanted Gabby to catch that. She sure did. And Gilbert hits the layup there. Still looking to get it in the paint, I think. Maziarez. Deflected. But they let it go, so the ball will stay here. Yerkes and Maziarez check out as Marcel and Sullivan check back in. So true bench lineup out there. Deflected, so we'll do the same play. A little bit further down on the sideline. And we're doing it again. Doesn't seem like this play is working. Marcel takes it into her own hands and flashes out. Good decision from her. Oh, Hancock got stuck there, turns it over. Foul. First of the quarter for Wachusett. And Fagali will head to the line to shoot 2.
Gabby Fagali's at the line shooting 2.
Misses the first.
And for the Raiders, number 24,
Phillips
Phillips.
checks back in. This will be her last time playing high school basketball, as she is a senior. A couple seniors on this team. Devaney, who is the other captain, have not seen Diaz tonight, and Gilbert. So this will be their last time playing for Central Catholic. Beers finishes there. She's had a decent game for them. She is a freshman. This team does start 2 freshmen and 3 seniors. Overpass there by Sullivan.
Raiders ball. And for the Raiders, number 2, Bryn Adams. Number 15, Anna Felkis.
Beers drives. Fouled yet again. Same thing,
Foul number 11.
but this time on Hancock. So we will see her shoot 2 more. Hopefully shoot a little bit of a better outcome than she did the first time. This is the first.
And for the Raiders, number 32, Ella Rain.
But makes the second.
And for the Raiders,
She
number
will
22,
go out here.
Allie Jeffers.
Wright takes up the court here. Suppose she would have to be the point guard. No, laying for either Gibbons or Mazziara. Sullivan yet again. She's having another great game. Out of bounds, Wachusett ball. Yeah, they're having Wright take the ball up the court here. In the corner. Marcel out on the perimeter. We don't normally see that. Now she's back in the post. Screen for Javitha. Ruthie on the cut. She misses. Oh, Hancock with the rebound. Out to Right, but she almost turns it over there. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock as Marcel hit rim with that. Turnover here. Adams is fouled by Hancock. Third in the quarter for Wachusett.
Anna Hancock, that's her second, team's third. The Raider ball out of bounds.
See Adams in the corner here. Into Rain. Hancock deflection into a steal. Tie up.
Jump ball's the call. Raiders ball.
Going the other way. 2:17 left in the game. I can imagine these are probably the players that we're going to see for the rest of that. At least on Wachusett's end. Seen quite a few substitutions for the Raiders. Great drive there from King. Her first time seeing the court. Pretty good drive there. One of the better plays we've seen from this
King will be at the
team.
line shooting 2.
Makes the
James
first.
is the first.
Short in the second. Rebound, though, goes... Oh, my goodness. I think that was tipped. Now we have King with an and one opportunity. In all honesty, I'm not sure why she hasn't played sooner. She's already making a huge impact in this game. Misses that right with the rebound. Throws it away, though. We'll call it going the other way.
Raiders ball.
Jeffers to take it up, met by Wright. Bit of a lost ball. They call it a jump ball there.
Wachusett ball.
And it will be Wachusett ball. Right, going to the right. Sullivan to right. I can turn it over there, Jeffers to Rain. But Wright is behind her. She fouls her, though. That is going to put Rain on the line here because they are in the bonus. So, shooting two here. Long on that one. Makes the second. 40-point game now here. Right. I might have been a moving screen there. Marcel catches her girl on the roll, but instead they call one on King later on. It'll be baseline out of bounds here. A minute and 7 left in the game. Javitha, long on the 3. King with the rebound. Guarded by Ray, pokes it away. Pass into Ring, good pass there. Missed there. The student section is doing a fake shot clock countdown. Wouldn't imagine any less from them. Hancock up top. Sullivan. Right fakes. Gets all the way in and makes the shot clock is off here. Last 12-ish seconds of the game. Belkis missed the putback. Jeffers is fouled. 6.9 seconds left here in this game. Jeffers will shoot 2.
Ellie Jeffers against the line, shooting 2. Jeffers is the first.
Makes the first here. And the second. Wachusett, I can imagine, will just drain the clock here. They do, as Wachusett is moving on. Wachusett wins in the first round here. They win 78-38. That is a 40-point margin from Wachusett. They over doubled the Raiders up, and Wachusett will be moving on into the round of 16. To be determined when it is, but I can imagine it will be at home given their 3-seed status. So hopefully I will be there for that. Some notable players tonight. Jay had 12, 6, and 3 steals. Kyla had 9.7 rebounds and 4 blocks. Really a breakout game for her tonight, one of her best. Lanford with 20 points. She was the leading scorer, I think, for the whole game. Sophie had 9. Of course, all of the bench points at the end. So a really dispersed scoring game for Wachusett tonight. I'm your host, Viola DeCicero. Thank you for tuning in, and